Let's let the winning begin right about now with tonight's free giveaways. Let's shuffle up the wheel just a little bit, and here we go. Oh yeah, here we go, my friends. Good luck to all of our friends out there, including Steve Rose, who's now following our page. Thank you, Steve, for the follow. Chuck Norris approved. I saw that. Chuck Norris approved. All right, here we go, everybody. Here we go. And our first winner tonight is the one and only Mr. Joe Berman.
Congratulations!
Joe Berman, a regular around here, just a great guy, full of knowledge and full of goodness, and we are so happy to see him winning tonight on our first free spin out there.
Congratulations!
That's right. Of course, Joe knows the drill. He's been here a minute or two. Info at allthingsmagic.com. That's the place to get that, and we will get you sorted out with your prize. Friends, we are still working on last week's prizes and stuff, so just hang tight. It has been a very, very busy last week with the business side of things. So we are still working on those prizes from last week, okay? That is something I wanted to acknowledge. So there we go. But right now, the attention should all be on Joe Berman out there. Joe frickin' Berman.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There we go. The one and only Mr. Berman. There we go. Going to close this up, and we're going to give a little shuffle on the wheel, and we're going to reboot this so we can get it moving again for you. There we go. So don't forget, you can be added to the wheel just by typing in the word win in the comments. Just like Storm Little. Storm Little would like a chance to win tonight, and that's exactly what we're going to do for you. We're going to give you that chance, Storm Little, over on the YouTubes tonight. Good luck on our giveaways. Alrighty. Friends, as I mentioned before, my name is Luke Dancy. I am a professional magician. I am a magic creator. I am a magic consultant. And I am the founder and owner of All Things Magic. This is not just a weekly show. No. That's right, friends. We are also a full-blown magic shop. But what makes us really, really different from all the rest out there is that we only sell the really good magic that you're looking for. I can promise you that, my friends. There's a lot of new stuff that comes out, but we do the job for you. We only find the stuff that we know that is worth telling you about. And we'll get more into what some of these new tricks are this week, and of course, some of the magic news that's also going on out there in the magic world. So hang tight for all that. That is what we are all about. And it's so good to see you out there, everybody. All right. Each and every week, we like to kick off our shows in a couple different ways. One of my favorites is to bring you a inside look of the Magic Castle. The Magic Castle is the place where magic is everywhere. And each week it is a new group of people coming through those doors and performing. I know they're closing the doors soon for some kind of thing that they're doing. I don't know what. So let's see if they've already done that. Because truth be told, I have not looked yet to see if they have not added people. And there are no shows this week. So there we go. That is no news to tell you about this week. So do not go to the Magic Castle right now. There are no shows. So I had a feeling that was coming soon. Didn't know if it was this week or next. So there we go. And that's what's going on this week at the Magic Castle. There we go. That was an easy one tonight. We're just going to slide on through that one. How about them apples? There we go. Each week we do have our friends out there watching and having fun with us promoting Taco Tuesday, including Rich Gilbert, who we've all gotten to know about his AI images that he creates each week. This one, of course, a nod to the one and only David Copperfield, because we've got the Statue of Liberty back there. It looks like she's holding a bottle of, is that hot sauce? And a taco, of course. And, of course, he's performing at the MGM Grand, which, of course, is where David Copperfield just left. All right. And also, it looks like in the front row there is Siegfried and Roy. And how nice of them to have the tigers just, out in the open, just sitting there right next to the stage. With people all around. It's okay. Just have tigers, That's Las Vegas for you, right? So nice to see that. It's always fun to see what Rich has up his sleeve when it comes to these images to help promote our weekly shows. So there we go. That is a good one. That is definitely a good one. And the next 2 weeks, as a matter of fact, the Magic Castle is closed. So I knew it was at least 1 week. Didn't know if it was 2, and it sounds like it is 2 weeks. So there we go. Thank you for the heads up, my friends. We do have our friend Joe Berman and Lou Inton, who are regulars there at the castle. They know the insides and outs, and that's why I rely on them to keep me up to date on what's going on over there, because they would know better than me. They would know much better than this guy. So there we go. Luke, is there a way to message you about consulting? There sure is, my friend. If you are interested in that, you can drop me an email Let me go here. See. Um, let's see. Message me about Magic Consulting here. Luke at lukedancy.com. How about them apples? There you go, my friend. We'll get you direct access to me right there when it comes to that. Be happy to see what you got in mind, what you got up to over there, or what you're up to over there, and see if I can maybe help you out with what you are doing. So there you go. Recently saw an old Dave Chappelle clip of him talking about Super Roy. It was hilarious. Well, you know, anything Dave Chappelle does or says is usually pretty damn epic, pretty funny. So there we go. Alrighty, friends, let's keep it moving and grooving tonight. I will say one thing that was kind of cool today. I actually had a nice little chat with someone that it was just really nice to hear his voice. I remember seeing this guy on World's Greatest Magic when I was growing up. I was in my teens. And then today I had a nice chat with him, Michael Finney. You know, Michael Finney did that hilarious card on forehead routine on World's Greatest Magic that just so funny. The timing was just impeccable. He just had this really fun character about him. And it was just great to hear him talk about some of that and also kind of opening up the door if I ever had any questions about, you know, performing in that kind of world, because he did it for years, traveling the world. So just want to give a little nod to Michael Finney. Really a surprise today to actually get to talk to him for a little bit. So also a nice surprise to see the one and only Brian Irwin in the house, a Las Vegas legend. My friends, Brian Irwin has joined us tonight. It must be his evening off. Brian has been performing out here in Vegas for a long time, but he's had an 18-year contract that he just extended to 20 years at one of the properties on the Las Vegas Strip, and that is amazing. So nice to see a little bit of Las Vegas royalty in the house tonight with Brian Irwin out there too. All right. So good deal. You know, it was really cool actually. Speaking of Brian and my other pals here in Vegas, he doesn't live here anymore, but Rob Weinstock and also who was the other one I was thinking of? It's Rob Weinstock, Brian Irwin, and who was the other one? There was another one. Geez. I know Joan's in there too, but there's someone else I'm like friends with. Shoot, I don't have the book in front of me. This book is full of not only great information, but also interviews with some magicians that have been around strolling magic for a long time. Shimshi is in here as an interview. Chris Hanna. I don't know if there's a list of people here or not. But Brian Irwin was interviewed in there along with Rob Weinstock and a lot of other performers. David Penn, I believe. Greg Gleason. So yeah, it's just Colin Foster. Thank you, Brian. That's who I was thinking of. This is a great book. I've actually had a chance to read through it myself. A lot of really good information. Some of it seems like obvious to me because I'm actually doing a lot of this stuff. But I think for people that have never really done this type of work full time or on the regular, like strolling, but not just like, you know, on a, like corporate wise, you know, doing it for bigger events and bigger events. This is a treasure trove of information for anyone out there that has ever wanted to monetize what they do with that type of stuff. You know, it's not an easy thing to do, so it's great to have a resource to kind of help you out and go through. And again, you get to have these interviews from people like Brian Irwin and others that have been doing this stuff for a very long time, including here in Las Vegas. So very cool book. I know you'll get a lot out of it. Let's see, super great guy. I think you might be referring to Michael Finney, if I'm not mistaken. And you're also a super great guy, Dan Sperry. You know, speaking of Dan, I saved something that he posted. You know, Dan is what I like to call a road warrior. You know, he doesn't do as much traveling as he used to, but Dan Sperry has made the rounds over the world for the last, I don't know, a long time. And I saw this clip that he posted that I thought was a really cool thing because when you're on the road, you just never know where you're going to be or what's going on around you. And Dan posted this, and it's just a little bit of music in the background, I believe. But basically, long story short, you know, he checked into his hotel. It's late at night. He's just looking to get in and get some rest, and it smells like cigarettes, which that's never a good thing anyway. But when you're tired and you're getting into your hotel room at 3:30 in the morning, the last thing you want to do is like walk into an ashtray. You know what I mean? So this is a really clever, I would call it a hack that Dan is sharing here. So there you go. Take a washcloth rather, and just soak it in some Listerine. You know, get that really nice minty flavor, and then it just spreads out the smell through the room. You put it right there over the vent. Who cares if you stain the washcloth? It's not yours. And more than likely, they have the Cool Mint Listerine in the bathroom anyway. If not, go down to the little gift shop and get some. Or a lot of us do carry it with us. But yeah, that's a good idea. You know, if you go in a room like that, just get the thing cranked up and start blowing out some minty fresh smells. Very, very clever guy, right? And Dan does say, actually, I'm semi-retired. I don't believe that, Dan Sperry. I don't believe that. Eric Elmore says, yep, I'm totally using this idea. Ken Dum is all about this idea for sure. Me too. It's brilliant, right? So there we go. Tricks of the trade. That's right. Tricks of the trade for sure. So, you know, for the longest time, we had these topics in the All Things Magic group, pro tips. I would definitely consider this a pro tip because it doesn't matter if you're going out there to perform, if you're just going out there to just take a vacation, just get out of town. You don't want to smell. You don't want to go in a smelly, room. It's not good. So anyway, we go Dan Sperry. Dropping the knowledge. Doesn't have to be tricks. That's important information too, right? When you're just trying to get yourself around and trying to make things as easy as possible when it comes to that for sure. So yeah. So good stuff. Let me. Okay. All right. Yes, we did post this up on our page recently too. Do you know why a magician cannot keep water in the bathtub? It is because we have sponge balls. That's right. It is true. Yeah, we shared that last week in our All Things Magic page over on Facebook. And it is a joke that we got from Claude Wyatt and his wife Amber. So I wanted to give the credit where credit is due for that. Okay? Because that is always important. Whether it's a trick or a joke, I don't want to go stealing anyone's thunder, anyone's stuff. So yeah, got to keep it honest, right? Also, I wanted to go ahead and crack this open tonight. As I always like to do on one of our shows, is a little bit of a cheers. I'm going to shake this up. This is my new favorite thing to enjoy, especially in the summertime now that it's getting hot. This is my weekly dose of banana water. It's from a brand called Banagua. And this is the stuff that I've really, really enjoyed. A couple different flavors. Sometimes I'll have the banana water with a splash of strawberry. Sometimes it's banana water with a splash of blueberry. But tonight it is just the OG banana water. So I'm going to go and crack this open and offer up a nice cheers to our friends out there on a Taco Tuesday. I am all about respecting the art of magic, but I'm also all about being surrounded by people that feel the same way, that love the art form, that respect the art form, and can really appreciate the people that do that. So good vibes to all of our friends out there. I'm sending the good vibes to you. Also, if you are working on some new magic, if you got some performances, or maybe you had one that didn't go so good, just know that we can only get better as time goes on. So cheers, my friends, to all of you out there tonight. All right. Damn, that's good. Oh, that's good. Love my banana water. So good. So good. All righty, friends. We are going to keep it moving tonight with our magic. Yes, Dan Sperry's new sponge duckies. Yeah, we did talk about those last week. A fantastic new accessory for magicians to use if you want to put the sponge balls to bed and you want to bring out something that is fun and colorful. Super Sponge Duckies are here. There's the man himself behind these things. He's also put out the spiders, and he continues his sponge magic flex because he does put out damn good sponge products. I'm not gonna lie. And so yeah, these are very much a favorite around here. So we'll add the link in the chat if you guys are looking for these. You do get a pack of 4 with these when you purchase them. So you get that extra one if you do like the typical 3-ball routine or 3-ducky routine though. So there you go. All right. Who else we got out here tonight? I just saw someone said they were looking for a win. That would be Jason Tarindi. All right. Welcome, Jason. Hope you are well out there. Let's go ahead and get you up here on our prize wheel right now. There we go. All right. And yeah, we could definitely try to do Fizzmaster with the can of banana water. But this is not carbonated. That's the thing. So I don't know if it would work. All right. Anyway. All right, friends. As you know, we do talk about magic tricks and also magic news, along the way too. We do try to keep things updated on our website with some of that news from time to time. And this is a good one. If you haven't seen this, we put it in our email, I think last week, and also on our page this week as well. This is a brand new magic special from Stephen Bargatze. And I believe this is produced by his son's entertainment. I don't know if it's a production company or whatever, called Nateland Entertainment. It's a 1 hour special with Stephen Bargatze just doing his stuff. He's a funny guy, talented guy. He's been opening for a lot of Nate Bargatze shows as well. And I did post about this, I think, on Friday, right before the weekend. So if you haven't seen this yet and you just want to, chill and enjoy some magic, I know it's on AGT again now, Magic is. But this is also nice to see a little magic special there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the chat for you there as well. We'll do that. So this one's called Out in a Minute Magic Special. So link in the chat for you with that one if you are interested in checking that out. All right. I know people love to see that kind of stuff. And there we go. All right. Also, it is worth noting, last week, we ran a promotion for the brand new version of Prestige Pro, the Parlor Edition in gold. And we actually ran a discount for this during the release. And I thought tonight I would offer up the same type of thing. Let me actually go in and make sure this is correct before I tell you about it. For something I am 100% behind. I'm not going to lie to you. I have seen some people do fantastic versions of the Smash and Stab. One of them being Dan Sperry. I have seen Dan Sperry crush it with his Smash and Stab. But in general, I've never really been a big fan of the ways that it works, right? And the routine in general sometimes felt kind of hit or miss, no pun intended. But I will tell you that this version that I've been checking out is absolutely fantastic. And it is from, I'm just going to double check that this is here for you. There we go. So that is that, and that is that, and that is that. All right, so we'll do that and that. Okay, so this new version is called Pain Game 2.0. And I am going to tacos. We'll just do that. Tacos. So there we go. I thought I would offer this up for our friends, our All Things Magic friends, because we did something for you guys with the launch of the Prestige Pro. So I'm also going to do this now for the Pain Game 2.0. So if you guys are interested in checking this one out, I know it's an investment at $500. I get it, but there's a lot to love about this new version. I'll play the video for you in just a minute. But if you are interested in this, and maybe you've had your eye on it since it was released today, I do want to show you something real quick. If you add this to your cart and you go to checkout, of course, to skip over the old Spectra promo there, in the discount code section, if you type in the word tacos and you apply that, it'll take $25 off that price right away. So I wanted to at least offer up a little bit of a discount over the next couple days maybe for this. So at least you get a $25 discount on this from ordering from us. But you'd have to use that code TACOS. You got to use the code TACOS to get that little bit of a discount from us. So, we did a discount the other day for the Prestige Pro, and I thought, let's do that as well for this one too, because you guys are awesome. And I always try to pass off the goodness to you guys as well. So there you go. All right, so that is a brand new release. I'll show you the trailer in just a moment. The reason I say just a moment is because I have a couple of people I need to add real quick to our wheel, including Mr. Daryl. Let me do that real quick. Daryl Berry. Oops, let me just bring that down there. Daryl Berry, got you covered on our wheel tonight. Good luck to you, sir. We've also got Inkist over there on our YouTube tonight. How are we doing, Inkist? Inkist on YouTube over there. Thank you for being here tonight. Who else out there? And yes, you can also make those payments in installments. I do want to mention that as well. For those more expensive products, you can break up the payments by using a couple different options. You can use the Afterpay or ShopPay options. You make the first payment today, and the product does ship, and you pay off the rest after that. It's kind of cool. Kind of a cool thing there. And also Brian Irwin. I got to make sure I get Brian on the prize wheel as well. So let's do that right now. Brian Irwin. There we go. All right, all right. Good luck to you, sir. All right, I think we are all caught up. John Custer. Let me see if I have you on here. Custer. I don't think so. We got to add John Custer. There we go, John. Good luck to you on our giveaways. Dan Sperry, I just watched that on Sunday. It was really awesome to see. Very heartwarming at the end. I believe Dan's talking about the Steve Bargatze special, the one I was just telling you guys about, the Magic special there. So there we go. Alrighty. As I was just talking about the new Pain Game 2.0, I think it is now time to play the video to show you exactly what makes this a 2.0. And I think the things that they're about to tell you about, for those of you that like this type of plot, I think they're really going to jump out right away and make you go, wow, that is great. So I'll let the boys, Colin Cloud and John Allen, tell you more about it. So hang tight, my friends. We'll be back on the other side of this. All right.
Hey guys, I'm Colin McLeod. I'm here to tell you that I genuinely believe that John Allen's new routine, Pain Game 2.0, is by far the best and the safest smash and stab routine that has ever been created.
This is the Pain Game 2.0. The Pain Game revolutionized the Russian roulette block. Finally, the performer wasn't making the choices, but rather the helper on stage was. It remains the most natural looking with the safest method that has been trusted by many of the most successful magicians and mentalists around the world. Now, the best just got better. The biggest reservation people have with Russian roulette is the worry about injury. The Pain Game 2.0 takes away that fear from the start. Once the gimmick is set, there is zero chance of something going wrong. The Pain Game 2.0 has several improvements. The gimmick has been redesigned, making it much more sturdy than before. Not only does this allow for the handling to be far more relaxed, but for the first time ever, the nail can be inserted into the block by someone else. Once in place, it can be shown to be securely locked in place. The blocks are slightly smaller than the originals, cutting down on weight and also allowing for smaller and more available bags to be used. The blocks are recessed, so the head of the nail now sits flush with the base, allowing it to sit flat on your working surface. In the video tutorial, I go through everything so you can perform this classic effect with absolute confidence.
Bam. There you go, friends. So a lot to like about the new version. I really do appreciate the fact now that you can have the spectator actually insert the nail into the block. Nice update there, right? Because it just makes everything feel that much more impossible when they're the ones doing certain things, as you know. Also, the fact that they do sit flat now, nice and flush. You don't have to worry about a little bit of a wobble action going on there with those is really cool. Smaller bags, easier to get, which is nice as well. And once it is set, it is 100% safe. It's always been one concern for me in the back of my mind is, okay, we sometimes psych ourselves out. We tell ourselves not to do something, and then we do it. This, if you do have like a brain fart, you're not gonna hurt yourself, which is always priority number one with any of this kind of stuff. So yeah, this is the Pain Game 2.0 from John Allen, and it's got a nice little advertisement there from Colin Cloud, obviously a Las Vegas headliner as well. So there you go. Making sure there's nothing else I was looking for here. Yeah, so there you go. Those are the main details with the Pain Game 2.0. And again, we do offer Afterpay and ShopPay. You can break it up into those payments. Don't have to buy all of it, or pay for all of it, I should say, at the same time, which is always a nice thing there too. So I'll put the link in the chat one more time for you. Pain Game 2.0. There you go. And don't forget to use that code TACOS if you are going to purchase that from us here at All Things Magic. On the checkout, be sure the promo section, type in the word TACOS. $25 will disappear when you use that code. That's right, $25 off the price, just because we love you. That's right, friends. There we go. All right, that is some new magic for you out over there. Very good, very good. Let's see, what else did I have to show you here? Last week, Throwback Thursday. If you missed it, please take the time to watch this. You know, I was also watching Dan Sperry's One Cup routine recently. And for the record, my friends, I know this is a chop cup. However, this is a website for magicians, but other people could see it too, right? The layman. So I definitely wanted to label this as a 1 cup routine because why should we have chop cup written all over it and people could see it and know that, oh, what's a chop cup? That's why I did it anyway. But this is by far, hands down, what a lot of people consider to be one of the best versions of the chop cup out there by far. And then if you really want to see how someone else takes it in a totally different direction, check out Dan Sperry's performance too. He has it online. It's also very, very entertaining and fun, which is right up Dan's alley. And it really has some nice moments in it that people will never see coming. So it's kind of interesting, right? With a cup and just 1 ball, the stuff that you can do. And I think sometimes we get so sucked into just doing like the cups and balls, we forget about a good chop cup routine as well. So there we go. That is good stuff there from Paul Daniels. Do not miss out on that. Okay. Do not miss out on that. Alrighty. Also want to let you guys know about something. I know it is coming up very, very soon. We're talking about Magic Live here in Las Vegas. It is less than 2 months away now. We have a sold out convention, which this always happens. This is no surprise because it is a lot of people consider it to be the best of the best convention in the world. And for good reason. Good people put this thing together. And they definitely get the best of the best people. And the quality of the convention, if you've never been, it's just, there's no touching the quality of this convention. However, I wanted to let you know that they are sold out, but, and the link is in the chat right now, if you want to join the wait list, and if there are people that drop out, if they have to, try to sell off their tickets or whatever, this is the link in the chat right now to get on their wait list. That way you can be, the sooner you get in, the sooner you're going to be higher on that list. So if you think, oh, damn, I really want to go, but I didn't sign up, you need to go here, okay? And do that as soon as possible. Just to have a chance. There are no guarantees, but again, if you want to have a chance to get in there, join the wait list now and do it too. And if you don't know, that is held at the Orleans Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas, just off the main strip. Close enough, though, to get to all the stuff that you want to go see with shows and dinners and different experiences down on the strip. You're just right next to it. So very easy to get into the city from the Orleans. Eric Gilmore, kind of sad, had something come up at the last minute that week. Had to give my ticket up. Hopefully I'll make it back in 2027. Well, Eric, it is a shame that you won't be here, but like you said, there is always next year. So hope everything is okay out there. Yes. So yeah, Magic Live officially sold out. Again, I'm not really surprised, but it does happen. It does happen. Something else that is happening very, very soon. I don't have the specifics to share with you, and even if I did, I don't think I would be able to tell you. Our wonderful friends at Audience Wonderland have an exciting announcement coming this Thursday. So if you are already a customer of Audience Wonderland, like me with my Lumen Mini and my Lumen Clipboard, they are doing a special live announcement this Thursday on social media. So I believe like the Facebook group, basically. So yeah, be sure to tune in. I don't know exactly what's going to be revealed. I don't know if it's just like information about what's coming or if they're actually dropping something. I don't know. But I definitely wanted to mention it here because Mark Schaefer, the owner of Audience Wonderland, has been such a great supporter of us and continues to be. And I want to always promote what he's doing. And this time I'm promoting what I don't know that he's doing. But it'll be good. Damn well it's going to be good. So I will see some of you there. It looks like I will be seeing Big Lou there for the big announcement this Thursday. So there we go. And if you don't know much about Audience Wonderland, don't worry about it. It's kind of one of Magic's best kept secrets. These are the best of the best impression devices, electronic impression devices, and these are the things that really can allow you to do some real miracles with very innocent looking things, including the Trilogy. The Duo is a new Peak device. You got the Mini, like I got here, which has a beautiful gel pen. It actually comes with it, which is nice as well. Got all sorts of great stuff. Even the signature edition Sharpie, which it just looks like a Sharpie, but it is actually an impression pen, which is crazy. So great stuff from our friends over there at Audience Wonderland, but you know that already, don't you? You know that. All right, so be sure to check them out. I know a lot of our friends out there have picked up some stuff, or maybe even you've won some of the products here on our show. Mark's been very kind to share some of those things as giveaways here during our Taco Tuesday shows. So there we go. All right. Also, as a reminder, this is coming to an end at the end of this month. Our partnership with Abra Circle. This is the service for magicians. You know, they are. We're all looking to promote what we do as magicians, right? So, getting a new, fresh update, or just getting a website in general, is always an important thing. And they specialize in creating websites for entertainers, including magicians, like Jeff Hobson. You just saw Juliana Chen. You got Ben Seidman, also out there getting his made. And for what it is worth as well, they are offering a special deal just for All Things Magic friends until the end of this month. So I think I have one more week to tell you about the special pricing. As I mentioned last week as well, Madison Hagler has his Magic Review website updated because of seeing our promotion. It's kind of cool. So yeah, you have special pricing down here for the website. You can see, but you do need to mention the offer of All Things Magic Friends if you decide to reach out to them. This special rate ends June 30th, which will be next week, actually. So I have a special link for you. I'm going to post it in the chat right now. Abra Circle websites. There you go. So you can see the Gold Package website is 60% off the regular price, half off for the Platinum website package, and they do offer custom packages as well. But please, 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 if you are interested in doing this, you must mention Friend of All Things Magic in order to receive the special pricing. Don't miss that, okay? So that is very important to note. It looks like there's some other new websites that have popped up since we showed you last for some other magicians out there. So there you go. All right, that is Abra Circle. All right. Good deal. All righty. Let's see who else we got out here looking for a win. We got Garble K over on YouTube tonight. How we doing out there? Garble K. All right, there we go. Good luck to you. I also want to mention to our friends, when it comes to our giveaways, I want to mention the ways that we have you can enter our giveaways, and also what we are doing the giveaway for tonight. So raffle ticket link is in the chat right now. You can also enter our supporter giveaways for a $6 minimum super chat over on YouTube. It looks like Wojo has done this a couple times out there, so thank you, Wojo, for that support out there. Also, a 600 stars minimum over on our Facebook page if you're watching over there, and you can get your FB stars here. I'll just put the link in the chat right there, fb.com/stars. There we go. All right, and these are all the people so far that have entered. I haven't added everyone just yet, but these are all the people that have picked up some tickets already tonight. So thank you very much for your support. Tonight's giveaway is going to be for some pretty epic stuff, actually. I've got my list of options here. So basically, we have at least, so basically, these are all like $200, yeah, about a $200. So depending on the type of magic that you like, okay? Because we have a card trick worth $200 that you can win. We have the Babu wallets, the minimal and the pro versions up for grabs. Those retail for over $200. The pro is $230. We have Constructo, which sells for almost $200. It's a card trick. We have Distancia, which is the really cool coin thing where it stands up on your hand and you can kind of have it happen in their hand too. Those sell for $150. Trident is another coin set, so that's $150. We have the Coinvexed Coin Bender from David Penn. It sells for $130. We've got the New Wave trick from Jean Miranda, sells for $100, and we have the Invisible Man book test for $100. So we are, in one way or another, you're going to win $300 worth of stuff, but you get to decide what the things are. Again, not the exact things, but like the genre of magic. So again, if you like just general close-up magic, it would make sense for you to get a Babu Wallet Pro and something else to get you up to the $300. Babu Wallet Pros are $230. Maybe you're a coin person and you end up getting the Coinvexed Coin Bender and the, I don't know, well, hell, you might end up winning more than $300 and stuff, because we'd probably end up throwing in, the Distancia and Coinvexed. You know, like, we will definitely make it a cool bundle of stuff. But again, you get to choose what type of stuff. Card stuff, you get really nice, expensive card stuff. If it's minimalism stuff, there's also some minimalism stuff, including that book test. Those sell for $100 by themselves. We also have access to giving you a Prestige 2.0, the dry erase version. You know, we have access to those. So all sorts of fun stuff out there for you. So we're just going to kind of mix it up tonight. And I like it when we can kind of put what the prizes are in your hands. I can kind of give you the foundation of what they are, but you can win one of these $300 packages for as little as $6. Think about that, for $6, just by entering in one of the ways that you're looking at here. Lots and lots of good stuff on this list for you to choose from tonight. So there you go, friends. That is a big old giveaway tonight that we're digging up and shipping out to one of you out there. Alrighty. So after we do, yes, I'm going to go ahead and play this video because I need to get in there and I need to start adding some of those names that have been coming in from our raffle tickets. And so I'm going to play a video that this is someone I don't know if I've ever shared any magic from him, but he's like one of the coolest, I wouldn't say characters, one of the coolest guys in the magic world, or was. And he's the man known as having the $1 million hands. I'm talking about Frank Garcia. And Frank Garcia tonight will entertain you with an amazing piece of magic done the Frank Garcia way. I just love it when people own who they are. This guy's not trying to be something that he's not. He's just doing the thing, and he's doing it well. And Frank Garcia, known to a lot of people as being just one of the coolest cats out there. So I'm going to play this for you now. Kick back, relax, and enjoy one of the goats of magic, the one and only Frank Garcia. We'll be back on the other side of this video. It's about 5 minutes long, and we will definitely do more giveaways for you after this. Hang tight.
My very capable assistant, sitting to my right. May I ask you your name?
The full name?
The full name.
Full name, Lee O. Davis.
Lee O. Davis. What is the O for?
I don't know, I just put it in there.
To break up the monotony.
My father was, you know.
Have I ever seen you before?
No, Dad.
Anyway, I would like to do a medley of my card trick.
Yeah.
It deals with a deck of cards, often referred to as a Devil's Prayer Book. There are 52 leaves, all different. That's where you can tell one card from the other. From the back, they remind me of a chorus line. They all look alike. Now, Lee, try and contain yourself. I'm going to shuffle the cards in no unusual manner, give the deck a cut in no unusual manner, another cut. And for those that bought the first tape, I think you're aware of what's going on. These are merely false cuts. A false cut is nothing more than a series of cuts that leaves the deck in exactly the same position or condition as before the alleged shuffling.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought so. So that what the eye sees, the heart must never believe. You can't see it, but you can hear it. That was E flat, Lee. The deck has not been disrupted. Now then, I'm going to hand you the deck, Lee. They tell me you're a good mixer. No pun intended. And mix the cards.
Mix them, shuffle them?
Shuffle them, but don't disrupt the order.
Straight
No, I'm
shuffle
kidding.
or
Straight
rhythm?
shuffle, anything. You've been to Vegas many times, and they
Oh,
tell
yes.
me that you're a good handler of cards, you're a good mixer.
Yes, pretty good.
I would want to play cards with you.
Take care of that.
There's a joke there someplace, but this is no time for a scavenger hunt. I'm going to shuffle Melange Coupe the deck once more, and if you wish, give it a cut. Satisfied? Completing the cut.
Yes.
Now, Lee, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit myself. By that I mean I'm going to look specifically for one card. You shuffle the deck, you cut it.
Yes.
All right. And I must admit that you did shuffle the cards in a... As a matter of fact, I'm looking for one card, Lee. If you'll bear with me, I'm going to place it right over here. Uh-huh. Here it is. Right there. I've committed myself.
Yes.
That card, its identity is only known to me. But to take it one step further, as I deal the cards out onto the table, as such as I'm doing, you tell me when to stop. Any time at all.
Stop.
Here, here, or here. 10 of diamonds, big casino. Now watch this, Lee. I have 2 parcels of cards. Whichever one you want me to use, that's the one we'll use. Now this is no force.
Oh, I see. This one.
This one, all right? You sure now?
Yeah, that's right.
Lee, I'm going to give the deck one cut. I'm going to turn this card over. This happens to be an ace. That might represent me. number 1. You can't get any lower than that.
Or
But
higher.
Or higher. By virtue of the fact that it's an ace, I'm going to spell out one card for each letter. A, C, E. Now, there are 3 cards, 2 face down, 1 face up. Would it prove interesting if this card coincided with that one? In other words, this being an ace, would it prove interesting if that were an ace?
Oh, I'd say so, yes.
Now, I've committed myself. This was my predicted card.
Yes.
There's an ace. Try and contain yourself. Here's the 3rd ace. Conclusively, I've shown you the ace of hearts, ace of spades, ace of diamonds. You know what's missing?
What?
The ace of clubs.
What?
That's right. We will be right back to Right Now with you. And that's a little look at Frank Garcia. You know, he's just so laid back, so chill, but at the same time, the stuff that he did with the deck of cards was always just really, really fun to watch, right? And fooling as well. So, love the personality. And also, our friend out there, Dan Sperry, says, yep, loving also the blueback tally hose. Yes, yes, yes. Keeping it cool. The Frank Garcia way, right? So, there we go. We got Rich Gilbert out there saying, da, 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 da. One of the best. You want to see a magician deal with a tough host? Watch Frank on the David Suskin show. Frank handles it flawlessly on 4 episodes on YouTube. Thank you for the heads up, Mr. Rich Gilbert. I will definitely do that. And maybe, just maybe, if depending on copyrights, maybe I can play it next week. Maybe I can play it next week. Let me actually copy this message. And I just give a little screenshot of that, because that is something I would love to talk more about as well tonight, actually. This is a topic that I've been meaning to bring up for no particular reason, but tonight makes sense to actually talk about it. So the comment that Rich just posted was about a tough host. So I wanted to also get inside of your heads, my friends, and ask you, when you're dealing with a tough spectator, what are your favorite ways to, I wouldn't say handle the situation, but how do you find yourself trying to make the best of the situation? When you do have like a, you know, this is for a TV show, so obviously the host of the show is probably a bit more, this is my space, who are you? But when it comes to tough spectators, they just already think that they know what you're doing. They already, I wouldn't say belittle you, but they already look at you like, okay, all right. What's your mindset? What do you do? Because I know a lot of people, that would put a little chink in the armor. You know what I mean? That would already be like a hit, not to the ego, but before we even get a chance to show anything, that would already put a little dent in, well, damn, this is not going to be fun. So what are some of your favorite ways to handle tough spectators when you've got them, especially the ones that just think they know everything? I'd love to hear from you guys out there, because I know we have a big group of different experiences out there with our group. So it'd be nice to hear how you take care of things like that, because everyone's got their own ways to do things. So yeah. Also, I wanted to mention things about our group. This is kind of a cool thing. I'm not exactly sure what the details are with some of this stuff, but I do want to mention it here. This is the All Things Magic private group. This is just for magicians. It is private. That way there are no laymen peeking in there and seeing what we're talking about. Of course, we also have friends in there dropping in some topics about character creation, which is something I think we always should look at and be honest with ourselves about the character that we're trying to portray. Mike Hankins has done a 3-part series on that. You can check that out in the group. There's part 4, excuse me. He's done 4 parts now. I missed that because it was an hour ago. We also have Mike putting together, and this is also Joshua Hill. I wanted to mention this. He was checking out Tobias Dostal's lecture not too long ago. And thank you very much, Garvel, for the follow. Thank you very much, Garvel. Thank you. Very cool. Tobias, one of the coolest guys around, and also just the magic that he does is so creative and so different. I'm sure you enjoyed the lecture. Yes. And he also hints to watch out for his upcoming releases, that they are fire. Not surprised. And then we also have Mike is looking to try to put together an unofficial kind of lecture type of thing with just a variety of magicians, a variety of backgrounds. People getting up and just sharing a story or a move or an idea or something. And so we talked a little bit about that last week. I just don't have the bandwidth to really continue to do things like that. And so if you are interested, check out this thread on the All Things Magic group to join in. And if you have something that you might want to offer up, feel free to check this out. I don't know anything about dates or how soon or any of that, but it's nice to see that there's some activity potentially going on over there with that type of stuff. So there we go. All right, good things in the group. It's always about the community, right? It's always about the community. We also had people starting to answer questions about this. I just was talking about dealing with tough people. Mike says, let them see you are more than just a guy who does magic. Try to find common ground on a topic or subject not magic related. It's always a good idea. Yep. Level the playing field, right? Punch him or her in the face. All right, Ryan Garber, get him. I need to bring you with me sometime. All right, just wait. What'd you say? All right. Planned ignoring. Attention is what they want. Don't give them more than they need. Yep, true that. That's right. Attention's like their oxygen, right? Kill them with kindness and play the other people up or punch in the throat. There we go. More punching actions going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Jeffrey Allen, try to joke with him. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Ever see a magician bring a person back from the dead? Me neither. Don't make me practice now. Hey, all right now. All right. Obviously, don't mess with Ryan Garber. That is true. There we go. Because, those things are going to happen. These tough situations. Like, it would be great if we just showed up and everything we did was always just, like, amazing. But it's not. It is certainly not. Mostly amazing. Gary shouted out the All Things Magic Taco Tuesday at my SAM meeting tonight. Thank you, Gary, for the love and support by spreading the word about our Taco Tuesday show. Thank you very much to Gary. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. Alrighty. Good deal. And I thought I saved something else to show you. I thought I did. Because I just saw it in the chat as well, and I thought I had it saved. Let me just refresh my thing here. Check it out. Let's see that and that and that and that. It's not coming up over here for some reason in the group. That's weird. So David First has Christopher Carter lecturing for his group August the 10th. Christopher Carter, a lot of you know, is one of the most, I wouldn't say most clever, but one of the most decorated mentalists out there. People really look at him as being an authority on that subject of mentalism. He put a book out, and people in the magic world that know who Christopher Carter is knows just how good he is. And I believe this is one of a very, very small number of lectures that he's doing. And it's definitely the only one in the New York area. So that is, again, coming up August the 10th. Christopher Carter. Very cool. So, yes. Jason Gray is about to have some tacos for lunch. All right, enjoy your lunch. I think he's in Australia, if my memory serves correct. So enjoy your tacos. Enjoy. I'm actually having enchiladas tonight from the wifey. Look at that goodness right there. Enchiladas. Rock and roll. All right. Let me just double check real quick. I need to make sure I don't have any other last minute things because we're going to do a giveaway for everybody and also for our supporters. So hang tight for 1 sec. Just doing a refresh back here. So we are all caught up with our supporters there. I'm also all caught up with our stars, which is good. And Keith Wojo, I need to add you a couple times for the YouTube super chats up there. Brian Irwin is here. Let me just turn this off so it doesn't hide the comment because Brian is a wealth of knowledge. And I want to make sure this is seen by all. Brian Irwin says, sometimes the tough spectator just wants the attention. Good or bad, it's still attention. I find it's easier to be with them than against them, so when this does happen, I will attempt to pull them in, put them in a little spotlight, and many times this calms them. As long as they think they are in control, you are in control. If completely unmanageable, you have the option to move on to another group if strolling. That is one of the most powerful things about being a strolling magician, is if we're just not feeling it, we can just cut it short and go, oh, thank you so much, my friends. Maybe I'll see you later. Not really. So yes, great advice there from Brian. He has seen it all, I'm sure, over the last many, many years of doing what he does. So thank you for sharing your advice and wisdom here, Mr. Brian Irwin. It is very much appreciated, sir. All right. There we go. Put the enchiladas on the prize wheel. No can do, man. No can do. Sorry. So sorry. No can do. All right. I do need to add Wojo to this wheel real quick. Let me just do that quickly. All right, we got a couple of those. Let me do here, here, and here. Thank you, Wojo. And I'm just going to refresh this real quick. And we also have another entry here coming in from Blackbeard Magic. All right, Blackbeard Magic. Thank you for your support out there, Blackbeard Magic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Blackbeard Magic. There we go. You are going to get your entries. Alrighty, and you get even more entries. You get your bonus entries as well. There we go, my friend. Thank you so much for your support out there. Alrighty, there we go. I'm just going to refresh again, just real quick, because I don't want to spin it and miss anybody out there that's been kind enough to support our show. That would be a shame. That would be not very nice of me, now would it? All right. Okay, so we're all caught up on those entries. Now it's time to jump back to the free entries. We'll do our free giveaway first. How about that? We'll do that. Alrighty. So we'll come back over here. Ron Connor would like a win tonight. Let's go ahead and get Ron Connor up on our free prize wheel. There you go, Ron. And Stacy Hall. How are we doing, Stacy? Stacy, you are also on the wheel. Good timing out there, friends. Good timing. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and mix up the wheel right now and see who it lands on. It could be you, but it can't if you are not on the wheel. So be sure to type in the word win for the next go around. Alright, everybody, it is spinning for you. Spinning to win. Here we go. And it looks like we have a new winner tonight, a new face, a new name, Daryl Berry. Congratulations to you, Daryl, a new friend watching tonight out there. Nice to meet you, Daryl. And all this love that you'll see coming in just a few moments is for you on being tonight's winner. So congratulations, and we'll give you the official winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
There we go, Daryl, congrats. And this is the email right here, Daryl, that you need to reach out to in order to claim your prize. Okay, info@allthingsmagic.com. If you use that within the week, you need to do that before next week's show, then we will be sure to get that prize over to you. Okay, so congratulations again to one of our new friends out there watching tonight, Daryl Berry. Daryl Berry is our winner. So we'll get that out of the way. And keep that love coming on in for Daryl. There we go. Daryl, congrats to you. Congrats from the first Memory King. Mostly amazing. We got that coming in there from Mr. Gary and Ryan Garber sending that love along with Jeffrey Allen and Lou Winton. Lou Winton says congratulations as well. Love to see it. Also love to see another new face popping up over here. We got Alberto. Says I'd like the chance to be just like that. We're going to add Alberto to the wheel right now as well. So good luck to you, Alberto, on our giveaways tonight. Let me just make sure I got your name. There we go. Alberto de Almeida. There we go. There we go. Alberto, good luck to you on our next giveaway. There we go. I also have Billy Effner sending in the congratulations. Brian Irwin dropping in the congrats. And Leo Reynolds also says win. I think I had Leo on here already, but let me just double check real quick. Leo, I do not have you up here. I think I have you on our other wheel, but now you are officially on this one as well. So good luck to you on our spin out there. All right. We're going to mix this up a little bit, and we're going to do our giveaway now for one of our supporters out there. So let me come back over here real quick and do one more quick look. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. That would not be good. So there we go, and we are good there, which means we are good to come here. All right, let's do this thing. Here we go. Wrong one. There we go. That's the right one. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for your support on tonight's show. All these lovely people. We're going to add all of you to the other prize wheel here at the end of the show. But right now, we will do it with our slot machine. This will get us warmed up for our big giveaway of the night. Over $300 worth of product going to one lucky person. And you could win it for as little as $6. $6. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. Here we go, everybody. We're going to drop our slot machine now. Good luck to all of you. Stay tuned. The big giveaway is coming up here close to the top of the hour, so you still got some time to chill out and relax before we announce who that winner is. But let's do this now. Here we go. Spinning on up for one of our friends, and that looks like a Wojo. That looks like a Keith Wojo, our friend, usually watching over on our YouTube channel, and our super chat friend tonight, Mr. Wojo. Congratulations to you. All righty.
Congratulations!
And now it is time to add this into the mix, because now we give our friend the chance to decide if they want to press their luck. He's already won a prize. It's valued at about $20, but there are much bigger prizes up for grabs. But there's also those whammies. There's also those guys that mean you win nothing. So hopefully we do not see any of those tonight, because Mr. Wojo has spoken. He has spoken, which means it is that time to press his luck. Here we go. All righty, friends. As you can see, we're loading up the bonus wheel right now. We're letting it load up. I don't know what the holdup is, but we're going to let that load on up here. Come on. Let's just see what's going on here. Don't know why that is blank. We are just giving that a moment to load up here. And it pulled up the other wheel. That's what I was telling you last week. When I do this, it pulls up other tabs sometimes if it's not loaded. So I'm going to have to manually do that, which is too bad because I cannot do the spin at this moment. So you're going to have to give me just a moment here to do that. Actually, while that is going on, I do have another... Do I have another video I can show you? Did I put in another video I could show you? Because I really need to do that. I think I do. I don't know what this... Oh, this is the coin through. That's not really... Dang, man. Yeah, I didn't have another video queued up, so I can't do that. That is a bummer because... damn. What do I have pulled up here? I have this and this and this and this. Well, I can always play this. It's just a good little reminder about the art of magic. I kind of always have this on reserve anyway, so let's get a little friendly reminder, friendly little message out there from Daryl. Here you go.
Hello, welcome back. My name is Daryl. I'd like to welcome you now to Volume 2. Now, if you've taken the time to practice even only a small percentage of the material that we talked about in Volume 1, you've probably already made some excellent progress. Now, if you've had any difficulty with any of the techniques, don't worry about it. Don't force yourself to try something that's a little too advanced for you right now. Pass on it for now. There's plenty that you can work on at this time. You can always come back to the more complicated techniques later. Now, the techniques I'd like you to work on now, I actually do mean work. Practice, practice, and practice. Keep practicing the technique until it looks perfect. Then and only then should you perform it in public. Now, if you muddle through a technique without taking the time to master it properly, that would be an insult to the art of magic. That would show great disrespect. In fact, that was my only hesitancy in putting this video series together. I love magic far too much to see some of these techniques butchered with poor technique. Now, I'm sharing some wonderful secrets with you. All I ask in return is that you take the time, the effort, and the dedication to learn to perform them properly. Then, and only then, will these techniques look like actual magic. The art of magic will be very good to you. Please treat it with the dignity and respect it deserves.
Alrighty, there we go. That is always a nice reminder when it comes to Daryl, you know, just respecting the art of magic, which is something I have stood behind for a very, very, very long time and still do. So yeah, I always love to have little things like that as reminders. And if Daryl said it, then how can you argue with that, right? That's all I got to say. So we got that. I've got a couple more things to add here to our giveaway. Let me just do that real quick. I have my bag of prizes here. So I'm just doing that real quick. These are all the things that were up there already. And now I'm having to re-add them. So I'll do that and that. What was the other thing that was in here that was really good? That and that and that and that. And that. And that. I think we're good on that and that. Okay. And then we'll also add in this. This is good. Okay. This is a $100 book test. We'll add that in there. Got that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need at least one more prize. And then we'll also add in. We'll drop in the CoinVexed coin vendor here too. That's a $135 product. How about that? CoinVexed coin vendor. All right, so we're going to add that one in there too. So that'll get us up to our equal number of prizes and the whammies out there. So that should be good. I'm just going to look at one more quick thing just to make sure we are all good. All right, thank you again for the patience while I made all this happen behind the scenes right there. So good, yes. CoinVex 4th generation is $130. I wanted to double check the price before I told you that it's worth something that it's not. So yeah, it is a $130 prize going up on our bonus wheel right over here. So there we go. Alrighty, friends. Of course, along with the prizes, we also have our whammies. You see the whammies out there, there are the same number of them as the prizes. So if it does land on one of those, and there is no winning for that spin. So hopefully we can keep them away. Get out of here. Come on. Go. Get out of here. We don't want to see you anymore. Go, 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 go. Go. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and mix this up just a tad. Alrighty, here we go, here we go, here we go. Mr. Wojo, this is for you. Good luck. Alrighty, friends. Thank you again for the patience. Thank you very much. Thank you. We got our prophecy system, $80. We got a $50 store credit. Looking like that's what we're going to look at tonight. Not too shabby. Alrighty, Mr. Wojo is going to pick up a $50 store credit to the All Things Magic Shop. All right. Congratulations to Mr. Wojo on grabbing that. He can use it for whatever the heck he wants, which is always fun. And you need to email us to get that store credit. Actually, no, you don't. I can do that right now, actually. So I will take care of that right now, Mr. Wojo. So hang tight. I am going to scoot over here. I'll just check out your account real quick. Wojo. And I will add that in myself right now. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Excuse me, we'll add you up here. There we go. I'm going to go into your account here, and I'm going to add it in right now. Store credit to you, sir. $50, 50 bucks. And it is officially there for you. Alrighty. So when you do check out, be sure that you do click on the little option there to use store credit because you do need to be logged into your account. Out there. It's the same email that you've been using for all of your other entries for raffle tickets and stuff. So be sure to use that. Have yourself logged in for that, I should say, in order for that to count towards your order. So there you go. All righty. Congratulations again.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Also got a couple more quick people to add to our giveaways. Mr. Jimerson's looking for another entry tonight. So let me go ahead and add Mr. Dan over here to our giveaways. Mr. Dan. Nice to see you out there, my friend. And also, one other person popping in with another entry on our raffle tickets back here behind the scenes is Black Bear Magic. They are really looking to pick up a win tonight. They like some of the goodness that we got going on out there. So they're like, yeah, hook me up. Let's go. So we'll get you over here as well. Black Bear Magic. There we go. And fulfill that. And there we go. All right. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. All right. Hope the Invisible Man book test doesn't use invisible ink. You're safe. That's a good one, actually. I'm just kidding. Nope, you're good. All right, so we're gonna close this up here, and we're gonna get this back over here to a wheel because I see Mark Schaefer has just arrived. We were talking about Mark earlier. Mark is hosting a very exciting announcement. Again, I do not have any information to share with you about this because it is under wraps, but all will be revealed, at least some of this will be revealed on Thursday with our friends at Audience Wonderland. Out there, some new announcements coming your way, and they're doing a live stream on Thursday morning, I believe 9 a.m. Pacific time, if I'm not mistaken, noon Eastern, for these announcements. So if you're in the Audience Wonderland groups, I know they have a few of them, make sure that you check out the events in there. It was added up, I think, yesterday. Sent out some invites to everyone in the group, so be sure to check those notifications if you are in the group to check out the notification for that, and also the announcement coming just a couple days from now. I'm really excited to see what he's up to in Audience Wonderland in general. So very, very stoked to see that. Also, Mark celebrated his birthday over the weekend, so everyone in the chat as well, let's have Mark feel the love for that, because it is the birthday boy as well. So that is always another little nod there. I think our friend Russell is also having his birthday this week too. I think it's on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So we got Russell out there as well, celebrating a birthday very, very soon. So we got birthdays that have come, and we got birthdays that are coming. So there we go. All right. And we'll get Mr. Schaefer on there. You are all set. There we go. All right. And I did already add him to the wheels. You are all set. Yes, yes, yes. All righty, friends. There we go. Huge kudos to Luke for helping me prep for that event. You got it, buddy. Always here to help you out. You know that. Been telling you that for a while now. Just got to take me up on it sometimes, and I'm here for you. So here we go. My pleasure. And I'm looking forward to being there on Thursday to see what this is, or what these announcements are. Can't wait. All righty. So there we go. Excuse me. So, oh yes, I had a little bit more news to share with you along the way. As a reminder, the Magic Castle is closed for about 2 weeks, so don't go. They are closed up until, I think, July 7th is what it said, so don't go there now. This is a fun little thing I found. This is a kind of a cheeky little way to learn how to throw cards. You know, some people have seen people throwing cards, but not everyone knows how to do it. So here's a little lesson for you to how to throw cards. So here you go.
Today, I will teach you how to throw the card. Step 1, grip the corner. Step 2, flick your wrist. Step 3, your wrist. Let's try. 1.
I guess the look at the end that gets me every time. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know how to throw cards the right way. There you go. All right. I also found this, which was kind of funny as well. And we actually reshared this on the All Things Magic page. Kimun Do shared this photo. It says, women don't like card tricks. And I love how it was printed on the side of the box there. So yeah, she does look very interested with the deck of cards that are on the table. So yeah, I would say that's a pretty accurate thing. There we go. No, women don't like card tricks. There you go. She ain't no Ricky J. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So there's that, and then there's also I did announce this I think last week, but if you have not heard the news, this is some breaking Las Vegas news for you. So that is the news. Coming up in October is a brand new magic show. Just what Vegas needs. In the MGM Grand Theater, the Now You See Me Live show. This has been a touring show. A couple of our friends have actually gone to see it when it was on tour and had good things to say about it. And this is, again, as I mentioned before, opening in October of this year. So they're giving the David Copperfield Theater time to vacate, and now they're going to move this show in. I don't know what the longevity of this is, if it's a temporary thing or whatever, but it doesn't matter. It is coming at the end of this year, or right before it. So more info as it is coming your way. This was officially announced on the MGM Grand socials. That's why I saw this, I think, today and thought, oh yeah, I need to mention that again for those that might have missed it the first time. So David Copperfield out, and this is in the same space. So there you go. More magic in Vegas. More magic here in the Vejas. So there you go. All right. Got that. Also got an email from one of our friends out there that I wanted to share this. I don't know if he's watching tonight, but I wanted to share this. This is a 80th anniversary kind of like a show celebrating 80 years of the Louisville Magic Club. And it's kind of cool to see headliners Lance Burton and Steve Bargatze on there. So this is not happening until September, but I thought you might want to know about it now. I'll blow this up a little bit so you can see it better. The Louisville Magic Club, you got some rising stars, some of those young people coming up in the magic world. This does happen in Louisville, Kentucky. And I should make this a little bit so you can see it all down there. There you go. LouisvilleMagicClub.com is the website address, and you can see that it is at the Eifler Theater there in Louisville, Kentucky. So pretty awesome to see Lance Burton on there, and again Steve Bargatze, who we were just talking about earlier with his 1 hour magic special, along with Jimmy McKnight, David Garrard, Cody Clark, Gideon Clark, Dinky Gowen, Joanna Logsdon, and Sydney Lee. Those are the people on the line. And if you see at the top there, there's also close-up magic before the show. So you get a whole bunch of magic in September the 4th at 7 p.m. Ticket prices start at adult 15 and kids 10. So there you go. Wanted to definitely share that with our friends that might be in the area, kind of near the Louisville area. So there we go. Alrighty, good stuff to always see what's happening out there. Big shows and small shows. They're all shows at the end of the day. And his wife actually said yes with a card trick. There you go. All right. And hello to Matthew Horowitz. How we doing out there, Matthew? Always good to see you. Always good to see you out there. And of course, we have our friends in the chat tonight. I know Scott R. Smith was just asking where you were earlier, Matthew, but it looks like Scott has stepped away for now. So, yeah, there we go. Cool. So I got that out of the way. We got that out of the way, and that out of the way, and that, and that. And I told you about that as well. Very good. All right, where we are at the top of the hour as we get closer to wrapping up tonight's show. I'm going to make sure there wasn't... Oh, yeah, just as another quick little heads up to our friends out there, this has been quite a popular little thing that keeps popping up and then it keeps disappearing. And I don't mean that funny. Like, it keeps getting out of stock. We get them in and then they're gone. This is officially, for the second time in about 2 weeks, it is officially, again, back in stock, cash flow. The very, very visual piece of magic where the credit card changes into cash, and then you can actually hand out the cash to pay for something or just hand it out to be inspected. So these have been flying off the shelves. People really like the visuals on it and how practical it is. And we got the link in the chat for you right there for that one. So it's called Cash Flow. Also a nice little transposition you could do where you take the cash, you put it in your pocket, you're holding the credit card, it changes into the cash. You look down in your pocket and there's the credit card to get this nice little transpo action there too. So Cash Flow has been very, very popular around here for sure. So there we go. That one is a good one. All right. Also, as a reminder for those just coming in, if you've had your eye on the Pain Game 2.0, use the code TACOS when you go to checkout. When you go to checkout, use the code TACOS, and you'll see right there that it takes $25 off the price just because we like you. So if you are looking at that one and you want to grab it, be sure to use that code, and it'll save you $25 because we wanted to announce that just here on the show for people that are viewers of what we do and support what we do. So now we're going to give you a little secret stuff just for being here. So there you go. Alrighty, and we also have Kevin Long in the house tonight. How are we doing, Kevin? Let's get you up here on the wheel, Kevin. We're going to do one more spin for you guys and gals out there shortly. Kevin E. Long and also Brian Jackson. Let's get Brian Jackson on there. There we go, Brian Jackson. Good deal. All right. Good. The Grawl. Oh, yes. And one other person, Zach. I missed Zach as well. So let's get you up here. Zach. Calametti. There we go, Zach. Good luck to you. All right. Cool. Very, very busy week coming up for me over the next few days. I got back-to-back performances. Looking forward to it. And I did want to ask a question as well. As I begin to get more and more into performing on a regular basis, I know Dan was here earlier. I don't know if Dan is still here. But any good tips on staying fresh for your performances? Yes, I do need to go to the gym. No doubt about it. That is a great way to build up stamina. It's also a great way to build up just being able to stand on your feet for long periods of time. I'm talking more, I'm an introvert, right? And as an introvert, when I'm performing or even doing the show, I'm very much exerting a lot of myself into a group of people. And the more that I do that, the more I can feel myself kind of running low on that battery. And I'm trying my best to keep recharging the battery between performances, but I've been very, very busy, and it's only going to get crazier as time goes on. And I just want to make sure I'm not going to like burn myself out, because again, as an introvert, I do find myself getting exhausted just from that. Not even just being on my feet in the physical part. It's just like me being on for so many hours. It's hard. It is hard. So yeah. Mindfulness exercises really, really changed my days. Okay. As you know, I am a big fan of mindfulness. I do study it. I don't even know if I ever showed you this, Mark, actually. I wear this when I perform as well, actually. This watch does not tell time, but it just has the word now on it. And it's not a digital thing at all. It's just a regular, what looks to be a watch, and it just says the word now. And it is a good reminder for me as a student of mindfulness to do that. So I think the next time I look at this, I'll look at it in a different kind of way. Thanks to your advice there. Even short ones, disconnect from tech and focus on. Stay focused on breathing between the groups you perform for. Small little deep breaths will help you. Okay, very good, very good. Do you mean staying fresh between performances or during one? Yeah, so basically when I'm at a gig, I'm fine because I'm in it, I'm moving and grooving. And then when I go home, I crash. Like last week when I did a gig, I came home and I was just done. Literally, I had nothing left to give. I took a nice little bath, and then I ended up just falling asleep right after. And it wasn't even that late. But I'm definitely talking about like you do one gig, and then the next day you have another one, like early evening. And in between these gigs, 'cause I'm doing a lot of them back to back to back to back, I'm just finding it harder to, when I'm getting from one gig to another, I feel like I'm needing longer to recharge my battery, my social battery, I guess is the way I'm putting that. So, yeah, it's just something I've been trying to, and I'm sure doing some cardio and going to the gym will help me. I'm sure of it. I just didn't know if anyone else had any tips for that, because I'm doing what I love, and I'm not going to complain about that, but it's definitely wearing me out for sure. So, yeah, but it is good to be busy, right? So there we go. All right, there's that, and that. So, yeah. Excuse me. All righty, so I think it's time to do the giveaways tonight. We'll go ahead and wrap up the show and do that. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not really so much about being ashamed of needing time to rest. It's like, how can I get recharged quickly so I can be at my best? You know what I mean? It's like, I know that I need to be, like tomorrow even, I've got a 2.5 hour thing I have to do tomorrow evening. And I'm already feeling kind of like wiped out a little bit today. And then I have another one the day after that, another long one. And these are all corporate things. So I need to be on. I need to have the energy. I need to give myself. I need to be able to give my 100%. And that's why I'm asking, because if I don't give 100%, I feel like I failed. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The older you get, it hits different. I can believe that. I definitely can believe that. Yeah. You always give 100%. Refocus. Naps are good. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I mean, I took a nap today. You know, I did. I took a nap today before it's a show because I've been going really, I've been burning the candle on both ends with a lot of things I'm doing. So definitely took a nap. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do our giveaway. Here we go. And I want to know why my chat's not working tonight. That's a little frustrating. You know, it's a little frustrating tonight. I don't see the chat up here and stuff. That's not good either. All right. Let us, anyone else out there looking to get on the wheel, I'll give you just a few seconds to do that. We'll drop in a minute countdown here and give you a chance to jump in real quick before we go ahead and do that. While that's going on too, maybe I'll just go ahead and try to see if I can grab that thing real quick. Let me just come back over here. Let's go back here. Got about 45 seconds left to go, my friends. If you would like to get in there and you would like to join the giveaways, be sure to say the word right now in the chat. Do it to it. All right, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to kill this one, put this in, and save. I need you to show up, chat. And you are looking for a win. So let me go ahead and find out. There we go. XY Sting. Existing. There we go. I'll put you on the YouTube. There you go. Okay. Proper sleep, good nutrition. Yep, those are very, very smart things. Very good recommendation there for sure. But again, I know I need to be moving more of my body. I know I do. I get it. All right, I think we are all good there, and it is still not populating my chat. That's really, really frustrating. All right, let's go ahead and mix it up. Let's go ahead and shuffle up the wheel. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Bam. All right, friends. Here we go. Let's do it. First person to get the name right. Well, you know what? I really had to thought about it for a second before I said it. I was trying to fill in the blanks before I just randomly said it. So. Cheers if I got it right. Alrighty, and we have our friend Justin Tiemann picking up a W on that free prize wheel right there. All right, Mr. Tiemann picking up that W.
Congratulations!
There we go. Let's go ahead and drop in the email for Mr. Tiemann right there to contact us to get the prize right there. info@allthingsmagic.com. There we go. Alrighty, that is the place for you. Of course, you have a week to grab that prize. So be sure to do it before then. And we'll get you all situated over there, Mr. Tiemann, and thank you for being here. As always, you have been a supporter since day one and beyond. So it is appreciated, Mr. Justin Tiemann. Right.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There we go. All right. And again, my friends, keep in mind what I am also saying about the exhaustion isn't even physical sometimes. It's because I'm an introvert. And the more and more and more and more that I'm out there in front of people and having to be exerting that social energy, the more and more and more it's just harder for me to get back that energy. So, yeah. Just keeping it real. When you are feeling down, move around. When you are feeling great, meditate. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Yes. And the moving around thing is something the wifey tells me all the time. Get up, move, walk. She's right. She's definitely right. 100%. Yeah. And John Carter says, you can get this at Sprouts when you get banana water. John Carter, what else did I miss from you? I'm looking through the comments here. Did I miss something else from you? So I drink a little drink called Magic Mind. Okay. Let me make a little note of that. So I'll check it out. Let's see here. All right, let's move this here. I will check it out. Magic Mind drink Sprouts. All right, appreciate that. Alrighty, friends, it is time for the big old prize of the night. Again, this is a $300 bundle going to one of you tonight. And let me just double check there weren't any last minute entries on this when it comes to our raffle tickets. Okay, I think we are good on those. We're good on our super chats, and I think we're good on our star. Yep, we are. So we're all good. All good. Perfect. So yes, this is a $300 bundle that you get to decide what type of magic you want. But the prizes that we have in these categories, you know, like coin magic, card magic, close up, they're all high-priced products. For instance, if you're looking for something like just like, oh, I just love close-up magic in general, we have the Babu Wallet Pro for $230. You could win. If you're a fan of like coin magic type of stuff, we have the Distancia, which is like a $150 product. We have Trident, $150 coin set. We have the Coinvex 4th generation coin bender device from David Penn. It's $130, and on and on and on with different categories. So these aren't just like, oh, here's a $20 card trick. No, there's like $150, $200 products with these different genres of magic. I wanted to kind of make it fun tonight. So that's what we got for you. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of these names. And I will now add you to this big wheel here. That way it is fair. This does not cut off anyone's name. Everyone that entered is here on the wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot over here to this now. There we go. All right, so right about there. All right. Esposa is always right. Remember that total. Yeah, she's definitely right. Damn right. For sure. Yes. All right, friends. Thank you very much for your support tonight to allow us to do these type of giveaways for you. Very, very much appreciated. And here we go. Let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit and spin it on up on a Taco Tuesday for Magician. All righty. Here we go, everybody, and thank you for hanging out tonight. Here we are as we get to the end of this week's show. As it always happens so quickly. Shows just fly by. Fly on by. And don't forget, Audience Wonderland, big announcement coming this Thursday. And our winner tonight is the one and only Mr. Doug James, also known as Yams. So congratulations to Yams on being our big old winner tonight.
Congratulations!
Good job to Mr. Doug. He is one of the good ones out there. I mean, you're all great. But I've known Doug since I was just a teen. Really, really awesome mentor, awesome friend, awesome teacher, awesome human being. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. Love the man to death, and tonight he is the big winner. So congratulations again to James on being the winner. All right. There we go. info@allthingsmagic.com. There we go. Big old prize for you tonight, my friend, coming your way. And you get to make some cool decisions now about which one. I know Doug is very much into like minimalism stuff, but maybe he might want to go in a little different direction. So we'll see. And next week I'll even let you know what he ended up picking out for his prizes, those big old prizes. There we go.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Love to see that. There we go. So that'll wrap us up for the big giveaway tonight. And of course, our free giveaways are also wrapped the heck up right about there. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you very much, my friends, for your support as always. And as I always want to remind you, just watching our stream is supporting what we do. I get it. Not everyone is looking to buy new magic. Not everyone is looking to buy raffle tickets. Not everyone's into all that stuff, but maybe just want to hang out and get your magic fix. Well, you being here is supporting us by doing just that. Just by tuning in, just by being part of the show, just by saying hello. That is more helpful to us than you think. So thank you very much for that. And also, I wanted to remind you one last time, just one last time, if you are looking at picking up the Pain Game 2.0, don't forget to use that code TACOS to save $25 on that price right there. I'm not really promoting that very much. I might mention it in an email, but right now the only place to know about this deal is here. So there you go. And don't forget, we do offer Shop Pay and Afterpay for these higher ticket products just like that. All right. So it's a little reminder for you. All righty. Friends, that is it for now. I am going to try to recharge my batteries a little bit. I have got some performances coming up this week. And I'm also starting to venture into some other really fun areas professionally that I can't wait to start doing more and more of as well. So the sky is the limit. That's what I want to share with you as we go. You know, the world waits for nobody. Time waits for nobody. So if you've ever wanted to try to do something in this world, the only time to do it really is just right now. There is no maybe later. There is no, well, maybe one day, because we're not guaranteed any of that. So I'm actually sticking my toes in a lot of different pools right now, and I'm loving every minute of it. So these opportunities are not easy to get, but when they hit, and I get them, it's like, yeah, we're doing some really fun stuff, and I'm definitely put myself out there in some fun ways. So yeah. Anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all next week on another Taco Tuesday. Let me actually check that real quick. I just want to double check. As of right now, we are good. Okay, cool. Just want to double check that because I know I have some stuff coming up. All right, cool. So there we go. That is that. That is that. And we'll get rid of that and that. And here we go. Thank you, friends, for being part of the All Things Magic world. We are very much appreciative of all of you. You know that. Thank you very much, Mr. Brian Irwin. Thank you, sir. The Las Vegas legend himself, my friends. What a pleasure to get to work with him. We also got Eric Seibel. Great show. Have a great week. The performances. Can't wait for the audience. Wonderland announcement. Me too. I'm on the edge of my seat. Have a great week. Hope the gigs go well. Breathe and hydrate. It's okay to be drained after giving up all that energy for the rest of the week. Mostly amazing Gary. Enjoy being an awesome influence on that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And Jeffrey Allen, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. The show goes by so fast. Yes, it does. It always just flies on by. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you all very, very soon.
Thank you, and good night.